Good morning. Do you ever get tired of writing in the same genre every time you sit down or write? Have you ever thought about going rogue? My name is Michelle Thompson. I'm your academic and legal coach. I've worked as a lawyer and now as a coach and an academic for many years, and it involves a lot of writing, and I like to take this time Monday at 9 o'clock to pass on what I learned about it right here. So this month's theme, and this is the last installment of these writing tips for this month, is going rogue. And today's tip is to use the built-in resources and networks you've already built to make your rogue work public if that is what you so desire. So the question I'm answering is, how do you build an audience for your rogue work? And that's a great question. And I'm not going to claim it's easy, and I'm not going to claim I have all the answers for this, because I don't, but there are many, many resources at your fingertips that can help you to move it along. I will also say that it takes persistent and consistent action to make your work public. It doesn't happen with the first thing that you write. So where do you house your work if you want public exposure? But before I ask that, I actually think whatever you want to do, consider using a blog, right? WordPress is a popular forum, and I've been lucky enough to get really quick feedback from there, people liking my posts. There are many others, including Blogspot, and they're great because there's a place to house your work, and then you can just go ahead and share a link with people on different platforms when you're ready to make it public. So another way to do this is to develop your own website. And this website could be a vehicle to say something about both your academic writing and your rogue work, right? It can show all of that to the world. So it's another place to house your work, and another easy way of sharing the fruits of your labor. You just send someone a link and ta-da, you're done. More and more academics are actually publicly building their profile by using their own website. So it's something you really, really do want to consider. So once you have a place to house it, where do you share this work? And the answers are actually quite self-explanatory, but you have to get comfortable with being visible. And if you're interested, let me know if you're interested in a video on visibility. It's something I've really worked on hard. Do you have a good relationship with your colleagues? That's great, because if you do, you can bring them along for the ride if you feel comfortable for doing so. You can share your work with them, and then they can share your work with others. You can email them links of your work, and that's just a built-in network of people for your work. So you can use your institutions as well, right? Do your schools have forums where faculty, maybe from different departments, share writing in the genre in which you're interested? If you are nervous about what you're doing, then take a class with one of the professors in another department. It's likely that you can get a reduced price, and often these classes build in, particularly with creative writing classes, they build in spaces for people to go ahead and share their work. There could be workshops, etc. as well to participate in. So of course, all of this will likely to be more available after the summer ends. So you have many on-campus resources for this. There are also writing meetups for all kinds of genres. I mean, I host one for academics, but there's one for novel writers, all sorts of things. And you can share your work and write with them. Members of these groups often have great ideas about other public forums where you can share your work, or people who could give you a hand. So consider them. Then there's good old-fashioned social media. Yes, you can post your work on multiple platforms this way. It's an easy built-in audience that you've already been cultivating and building for many, many years. So you click send, and everyone in theory has access to that work. So the moral is that you have the resource of a college or university to create and share your work. And there are also multiple online platforms that create much ease in sharing your work as well, and don't overlook social media. So if you have any questions about anything I've said, go ahead and send me a note. I love to help people take on different sorts of writing and to stretch themselves. For those of you who are new to my page, thank you. Welcome. I'm so delighted to have you. And if you haven't already, go ahead and like the page. In the comments below, tell me what kind of non-academic legal or other kind non-academic writing that you engage in. And if you publish it widely, go ahead and share the links so that we can read it and you can build your audience. Share this video with like-minded people. The 200th person who likes my page will get a free planning session with me, so go ahead. And finally, sign up for my newsletter. I'll put the link in the comments. So I will be swift, be sharp. So long. Have a great week. Bye.